actually don't start on time for everybody that's watching the show. You're actually 8 seconds or 10 seconds late. So
What a
good
loser.
job.
Okay, well, can we have a little quiet so I can play the fucking intro? Okay, here we
Loser.
go. Guys, guys, come on, I'm trying to start my show. Guys, no, come on, stop. All right, that's it. I'm starting the show.
Damn it.
Ugh. This show is not for kids. This show is about chaos and talking over coffee. So let's get going. Call me the DarkTranny. That was special. Okay, hey. Welcome to your Wednesday. And currently, I would like to say...
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
This is happening too. I would like to say, currently in the Jitsi, we have Wang Chung on a Wednesday, we have the Gray Man, and we have a 45-1 actual, and I believe we have Cali Girl. I cannot see down there. Cali Girl, is that you? Oh, Cali Girl left. Okay.
Fuck this.
Oh, who the hell was it? Was that Camden?
Blame her.
I don't know who that was. Hey! All right, so, shit, what were we talking about in the pre-show? All right.
Chaos.
What?
We were talking about chaos.
Chaos.
And
Yes. The chaos.
And Whoopi.
And Whoopi is like upset that someone noticed that she's fat, and they thought she was in a fat suit, and she was like, I'm fat.
Oh, maybe that's the meme we need to make.
Fat.
Yep. There it comes.
Oh, we gotta put Whoopi on that. Maybe we'll do that today.
Oh, she was so upset that this person reviewing her movie about like Emmett Till was like pointing out that she was distracted by Whoopi's fat suit,
Yeah.
and Whoopi was like, "It was not a fat suit. That was me." And
Yeah, they had to put two cameras side by side just to get her on frame.
well, it would be nice if they gave us some like parallax or something, like give us the big Whoopi
IMAX.
experience, the IMAX experience of Whoopi. It's like Whoopi was saying, I was on steroids. It's like, okay, you were on steroids then, and it's like, okay, Whoopi, are you still on steroids? Because I'm just gonna say this. It's like, Whoopi, come on now, girl. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep the same energy. The View has talked about both men and women and their physical attributes. So if somebody's doing a review, pardon me?
Do you think Whoopi has like a special closet that she just goes in and screams?
I don't know. Let's go look up. Does Whoopi have a cry closet? Let's go find out. Does
Well,
Whoopi?
I can't imagine her crying is like anything
She just
normal.
does it on TV.
She must. I mean, she must have someplace she goes.
You know what
to
I
go
mean?
let
She's
off
just like.
Check out Whoopi Goldberg's new clothing line.
New clothing line.
Okay, so everything is vertical
Bunch
stripes.
of moo-moos.
Everything is what the fuck are they wearing on their feet? Are these hairnets? Are these surgical? Okay, so this is the new clothing line from Whoopi.
They're foot masks.
They're
If
foot
you know,
masks.
You have to wear the foot mask.
Oh, I wish I could see whatever the hell you guys are playing. Let me know if I need to like focus on Jitsi. Please let me know so I can draw focus on that.
Lizzie
Hi.
Lizzo's. Good morning.
Good
Too
morning,
much
Lizzie.
big energy this morning.
Got to be on my second cup of coffee. It's gonna be great.
Oh, fantastic. So she wants us to go for the vertical stripes. Now, when was this done? Oh, this is 2019. Oh, see? And then Whoopi's wearing some sort of... I don't know,
Oh,
is this
so
a
they're wearing
poncho?
medical shoes.
Medical
To keep the
shoes.
germs, keep the COVID off the floor.
This is... I don't know what the fuck this is. But she's wearing a poncho. It's like... Okay, so you've got a poncho. This is your fashion line. This is your very... Is that a muumuu? What the hell is
They're all
going on?
moo-moos.
Whoopi.
They're fat.
They're fat.
They're fat.
I'm
fat as
yeah,
fuck.
and I'm a little fat right now too. Thank you,
No,
hormones.
no, they're obese. They're over 200 pounds. All them fat fucking bitches.
I'm just on the hair of being 200 pounds. I'm right at
I
199.
can say that because I used to be a fat fucking bitch. So I can say whatever I want about these fat fucking bitches. They're fat. They eat too fucking much. They don't think about what they put in their mouth, and they don't think of what they spew out of their mouth.
Not at all. Which is more than apparent here. Wasn't it Joey Behar? Well, are we going to do a View review? I don't know if I want to do a View review, but I think anyone who watches the View can see that what comes out of their mouths. I mean, they sit there and they'll correct each other. I mean, the Jill Biden thing. What was it? Joy Behar, Jill Biden content. Let's go.
You are fake news.
Yeah, well, I just want to reflect on Joy Behar and the Jill Biden doctor comment. I mean, let's see if we can find it. Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg battle for dumbest co-host, but that's not what I'm looking for.
Okay, I'd like to point one thing out, and then I'll shut up. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Thanks.
Why? Fuck off again. First of the day. Why is it every movie that African Americans make, blacks, why is it a race swap of a prior movie that was a white character, or a reenactment of somebody from the 60s or something that was a civil rights person? Why is that the only movies that they make?
Well, I will tell you, because I think I might know.
Go for it.
All right. I think the reason is because currently in the mainstream media, we are to believe, and they're not black people right now. Remember, the mainstream media is calling them colored people, because that's not racist. Okay? So when the colored people are being represented, they don't have any originality. So therefore, through Hollywood and the mainstream media, the only thing colored people can do is reenact pre-existing works of art because they don't have their own culture.
Well, let me ask this question as a kind of caveat to that. Like, what happened to the whole blackface outrage? So we're taking typically white characters, giving them blackface to make them feel better. Aren't they against people dressing up in blackface to represent them? Because isn't that the same exact fucking thing?
Well, they've had a very, very interesting
Little Mermaid with blackface.
Yes. It's been a very interesting evolution of the progressives, I must say, that now it is okay to put white people in blackface, yes, digitally or storyline-wise. At the same time, it's also okay to give, and remember, they're called colored people, not blacks right now, because that was last decade, and now they're called colored people again.
I mean, why don't we just make a Aladdin Samoan? Let's just mix it all up.
He would never be able to fly on that carpet. Samoans are too big. He would never. That carpet would never take
racist.
off. I mean, have you ever seen a Samoan? Let's go look up on what a Samoan. What do Samoan? And watch, I'm gonna get porn.
Just search skinny Samoan and see what happens.
Okay, let's see.
It's the systematic
I'll
erasing
do
of the
skinny
white
Samoan
culture.
and see what comes up.
That's exactly what
No,
it is.
people in Samoa
Yep.
understand this. I've never been to Samoa, but I have had a Samoan hairdresser, and she was absolutely delightful. Let's see, this better not be
She
porn.
smell like pineapples.
Okay, skinny Samoan. This is not what I was looking for. Let's see, images.
He likes Dragon Ball Z.
Ugh, he does, but I'm afraid to hit images because, goddamn, you know what? I must stop saying that phrase. You know what happened last time. You know what happened last time I had to edit the video. All right, so...
Oh, I see some lines.
No!
Kitties, get out of there.
Go back. Why? Why? Damn it! Now I have to do an
whole
edit.
show's
The internet. Why? I wasn't
kind of
even
show
looking
is
for
this?
disgusting things. And then it wasn't that
Damn, I missed
the
it.
female body is not disgusting, okay? I get that.
No.
The female body is not
It's
disgusting.
beautiful.
Pardon me?
It's beautiful, even the fat ones.
Does it have to be edited? It was.
I don't know.
It was
I
a
didn't
late.
see
Okay, I'll
You need to
explain it
change
for
your
the
browser
blind
settings
people.
on
For the blind
your,
people listening, what happened was there was a bunch of cafe lattes, and there was maybe one thin Samoan male. And then right in the middle of all the search result images, there was a female on her stomach apparently reaching back to her labia.
He's pulling his cock out.
Pardon me?
Sorry.
I mean, they're hiding shit in their pictures. That wasn't what you expected to see when you clicked the picture.
It's not my fault. If anyone should be struck, it should be duck, duck, go. I said skinny Samoan.
It's okay. Porn's normal. It's all right.
Not woman masturbating on her stomach. I was like, do I need to turn on my safe search?
Beating the bean.
Let me just turn this to moderate and see what comes up.
Right, that was the safe search. It just gets worse from there.
That was. Oh my god. Okay, so now we don't have any. Now we don't have any vulvas. Okay, we don't have any long. She had a great nail job. Her nails were on fleek. I mean, her nails were gorgeous. But okay, so skinny Samoan.
Yeah, they seemed pretty plunged to be able to see what they were.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. Okay, so let's see what a skinny Samoan. See, this... Okay, now take a Samoan. Like, okay, let's imagine this is Aladdin right here. Here, let me blow this up.
I can show you the world.
Yes! Now, okay, let's take him. He looks like the heaviest Samoan. Well, maybe this one. Okay, this one has more muscles, so this one's probably more dense. So put this one on Aladdin's carpet, and that I mean, you've got. Okay, and then let's take a Samoan woman. Okay, so let's remember this guy. Samoan woman, and now let's go and please don't.
I'm just trying to be inclusive. I don't know why you're making this so difficult.
Well, I am trying to be accurate.
I mean, I've always heard that black people don't like the ocean, and they made a black Little Mermaid. So we can put a fat Samoan on a carpet and make it fly around.
Well, look, I am going to be very inclusive because now I'm including Samoa's third gender, delicately balanced sex and religion. So this is a Samoan tranny. So we're gonna put the Samoan
fooled me.
Oh no!
Good morning, happy Wednesday.
Don't they all wear top knots like that anyway? So it's kind of like they've got the easiest of the transitions because they already got long hair, already up in a bun. They just got to put a fucking Whoopi Goldberg moo on and smoke cigarettes with nail polish, and they're good.
And you still got the 5 o'clock shadow and the
and the sideburns coming way down. Way down past the ears. Look at that.
Let me look at myself for just a moment. Let me take the makeup off for just a moment. Not a woman, definitely not a woman. But
it's a cool shirt though.
Would I be able to fit on a flying carpet? Would I be able to with a monkey and some dude?
Yeah.
No, it would be super racist if you were on the carpet.
I would like to take a moment right now because I don't want to forget.
We're not allowed to whitewash anything. We're only allowed to mix up the other shit.
Does this Little Mermaid thing bring some bad heat to the old sea monkey situation?
Well,
oh my god!
Let's take a look at that. Here, let me blow
this
up.
Change the name of those.
That's racist. That
the
is
Little
totally
Mermaid.
Racist.
Hold on, I got one for you too.
Wait a minute. Before we go any further, I need to say a thank you because yesterday we got so caught up, I forgot to thank someone who made a very, very nice contribution. The person, I believe, their name is Finkelstein, and Finkelstein, thank you so much for your donation. That was very much appreciated, and I wanted to get that out there because I appreciate all support. Thank you. Thank you. This is racist. That's definitely racist. Who made that? Did this come from our community? Who made it? Somebody made that.
Who knows?
Anyway, I'm taking that down. All right.
Somebody pulled it off of Twitter.
I am so... Now, you know what? No, DuckDuckGo, this is your fault. I did not go looking for what came up on the screen, so I am not editing this. It is going down in the archive, and I am stating as a fact, I was looking for a skinny Samoan and not what came up. I'm not editing this shit because you guys need to take care of your shit. It's like,
yes,
that's
they
what
do.
It's like fix your shit over there in the search engine. If the UN... What? Okay, let's go take this.
Hold on, I broke it.
Good morning, DJ Bass. Good morning, Caffeinated Keck. And I can't scroll up. Okay, now...
Okay, I got it.
All right, so now we have Anne Frank. Here, let me open that in a new tab. Anne Frank, the movie, based on a true story by Black Lives Matter. Bic. This is very insensitive because they have 27 different flags that have happened since this flag. And then soon on Netflix. Netflix will buy anything.
There you go.
Whoopee.
It's
Now,
in chat now.
okay. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? Oh, and good morning, good morning. If I've missed anyone, oh, and there. Hey, y'all. If you don't know any better after watching TRT today, I think it's Nigger Hit. Now. Okay, here, let me go and open this in a new tab. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson. Dude, look at that. Look at those cuts. Look at those cuts. Wow. That is. Oh, Samuel. Okay, so let's read this. Disney. The Little Motherfucking Mermaid and shit. I like it. I like it. That's a compliment.
I've had it with these motherfucking who's what's in this motherfucking shipwreck.
Exactly. And get me a fucking lobster. I want.
It's
What
the
is this one?
Kraken.
Put that butter on that bitch. What was that little French lobster's name? I want that. Tasty. All right. What was I going to talk about with oh yes, Whoopi and not knowing who the hell. Let's see if I can get this to play. I just want to play this just as a recount of history and for accuracy and for posterity. I just want to like play this as a reminder. Here we go. And of course, something's gone wrong. Well, fuck. Okay. Anyway, they thought that Jill Biden was an actual doctor, like a surgeon and stuff, and then the View members had to correct Whoopi or Joy Behar or somebody, Sunny Hosta, I don't remember who, but anyway, they had to correct each other live on the set while being filmed. They didn't even edit it. They looked like complete and total idiots. They had no idea who the fuck Jill Biden was, but they were talking about her like she was some sort of great doctor or something like that. Well, we know that she's a nurse at this point. All right. Let's see. Oh, what a great time to take a break. Lady Ninja, are you still taking a break? Lady Ninja's a very, very busy ninja, I must say. And this person I was mentioning in the pre-show, she does isolation exercises, and she, from what I'm gleaning from what I've seen historically, when she announces that she's going to go do certain workouts, she knows how to isolate areas. All right. TGM, I know, right? Gray Man, yes. Gray Man, are you eating right now?
No.
Okay, because I think that historically you've been eating during the show, and then something
Yeah, your show
lose
makes you
your
hungry.
appetite, and it's nice to know that you've learned your lesson and don't bring food to the show because you might puke. Okay.
Trannies make you hungry, Gray Man. That's good to know.
Trannies make you hungry?
Being awake makes me hungry.
Okay. You know, I'm making a pork sausage and beans stew today, so that'll be nice with habaneros and a variety of other vegetables, but definitely there's going to be pork. There's going to be lots of pork in this stew.
Yum.
Okay, well this won't. Okay, well this won't way off the track. Well, this went. Oh, this went. You know what? It's these damn hormones have activated the female aspect of diabetes, and I think I'm losing my vision to diabetes. I need to get back on keto. But yes. Well, this went way off the track. What was the track? I mean, really, on a Wednesday, what is the track? I mean, where do we really want to be?
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. All
Hump
right.
day.
He has great hair. Who has great hair? Oh, are you talking about the Samoan? Ugh, they all have great hair. Are you talking about the tranny Samoan though? All right. Or are you talking about Samuel L. Jackson? We've covered a lot of topics so far this morning. Drinking THC coffee. No, it's straight
What
up.
are we talking about?
These are supposed to be fair trade beans, which were never picked by anyone who was ever disadvantaged. I mean, if we want to have a topic about how people are mistreated, let's talk about where our coffee beans come from. But they're like, always
Or our
always
solar
in bad-
panels.
Pardon me?
Or our solar panels.
Or our solar panels. Oh, why did you do this? Oh, 45. Why must you remind me that all these kilowatts coming off the roof powering all this shit? are because of children who are stepping around in lithium puddles and going down into cobalt mines, which take them about an hour to get down into the shaft. Okay, it's not well
Correct.
regulated. Pardon me.
Correct.
It's not well regulated. It's like these tunnels can collapse at any moment. These kids and these villagers die on the regular while getting these minerals out of the ground for these companies which make these solar panels and such. And it's like, is it ever really talked about? Did you know that Al Gore to this day, I mean, let's go look up something. I just want to point this out, and I'm going to leave up Maine's Odysee here because he really got me going this morning. So I'm just going to keep that up because I'm paying penance.
Oh, good job, man.
Look, these are sacrifices that need to be made in the name of lower carbon emissions.
These, ugh. I'm going to open up that tab for later, but let's go look up Al Gore and let's go look at Nord Stream because I already searched for it. Maybe I should turn the safe source off now. Okay, just to see. Now, does Al Gore have anything to say? Al Gore calls it ridiculous to have a climate denier lead the world. Okay, this is September 21st, 2022. Is that really Al Gore? No, that's David Malpass. They're all starting to look the same. All these old white dudes start to look the same at a certain age. But anyway.
Whoa, racist.
Right?
Oh,
Okay.
now.
Yes. Al Gore
Wow.
calls it ridiculous to have climate denier lead the World Bank. Meanwhile, if we go to Al Gore's, I don't know, let's go to Al Gore. Look, are we getting anything? Nord Stream pipeline leak. What happened? What's the impact? Okay, now this is from Al Jazeera. Okay, let's see. This is from September 22nd. Is from September 27th, 2022. Let's just do a search. Gore. There's no Gore in this article. But let's go to Al Gore's Twitter because he's the one who is like talking about inconvenient.
Al Gore is not to be confused with Al Jazeera.
I understand that. But the DuckDuckGo seems to think that when I'm looking for a skinny Samoan, I want to see some lady pleasuring herself with beautiful nails.
Oh.
Gorgeous nails. Let's see.
Two different Al's.
Two different L's, completely. All right, so let's see. 20 hours ago, because apparently Al Gore doesn't pin shit, which is, I like that. I like that. Keep it current. All right, so Al Gore is like, join me in 24 Hours of Reality this Friday, October 7th. We're hosting a series of inspiring conversations with change makers who are implementing climate solutions in their communities. All right, that was 20 hours ago. October 1st. Last month, Australia passed a law to cut emissions 43% by 2030. Now the Aussie state, with one of the most carbon-intensive energy supplies in the world, has made a plan to completely move away from coal. We need to see action like this around the world. All right, so that's October 1st. Nord Stream has happened, okay? And then September 19th. So, from September 19th to October 1st, Al Gore has had plenty of time to talk about the Nord Stream pipeline. Just saying. Al, Bueller,
Man, bear, pig.
Man, Bear, Pig. Pardon me.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh my Lord. Point of view, you said a slightly conservative thing, and they do. They blow the fuck up. Holy shit, they blow the fuck up. Have you ever seen these women just go like, I would call them lioness. However, they're not really lioness. They're more like hyenas. When they attack someone, it's like they're not graceful. They're not something stunning and brave. They just go ham beast on people. I know. I'm a little overweight, so I'm gonna make fat jokes because fuck it, fat shaming. Let's bring it back. I mean, let's bring back some control, some moderation, and some freaking self-respect. I mean, come on. It's like I have been 230 pounds. I have been 150 pounds of lean muscle and just
Fat.
Yes, I was fat, and at another point in my life, I was stunning. It was like, but now I'm just this. But I'm also over 50, so haters gonna hate and stuff. But I'm not gonna act my age. I'm still young at heart. I'm young at heart.
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday, and is that pathetic? I don't know. At least I don't hang out at the bars like those old queens who are still hanging out at the fucking gay bars. It's like, decades past their prime and they're still with their cocktail like a Manhattan skulking up to you with that slurry speech like, hey, honey. It's like,
Girl.
Mange, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I totally do.
You totally do.
I know exactly what you mean from both spectrums, from being a female, having the old, hetero guy come up with his drink, or from the gay guys. I've seen it both.
It's just at a certain point, you just need to leave the dance floor, sweetie. It's like at a certain point, get out of the scene. It's like you've had 30 years to get a husband or a wife. It's like at a certain point, maybe go to the produce section or do what I did, get into a street fight and get a little thirsty, because you're having a street fight, and then walk into the bar and like the first karaoke singer you see, marry him. There.
It's the only producing she's gonna ever have. Woo!
Is this
That's
Pepe
pretty
Trump?
romantic story.
Who is this?
I do have some news for you.
Okay, one moment.
I'm gay.
Oh,
Nope.
He's not gay. He's not gay.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Who says
You are gay.
You are gay.
I'm gay.
You're transgender.
I'm so
I-
happy.
I am not transgender. I am not that kind of a freak. Trans
Burn it in your
are
butthole.
weird. Pardon me?
So the Crew 5 mission is today.
Crew
It
5
won't be during
mission?
your show.
Are we going
Yeah,
to
SpaceX is
Yes.
launching a Falcon 9 rocket with a crew of people for the space station.
And you'll be having it live on your show. I do hope that this time it's not one of those,
Yes, in
come see me,
2
come
hours
see me,
and 30
come see me,
minutes.
and then they don't do it.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
Pastor Chatelet has entered the room. Good morning, Pastor Chatelet.
Hello, pasta.
And let's
Hello,
see.
Dr. Pastor Chatelet.
And we have Hey Y'all. Now, I don't know if I said good morning to Hey Y'all, but now this is good morning, Hey Y'all. I've noticed that the chats have been going by rather quickly. And you also, for those people who know, I am not very good with technology, and I am afraid to back scroll through the chat boxes. So I will be rewatching this after I post it, and then I'll be making notes on things that people talked about to talk on those topics tomorrow, during tomorrow's morning show. Let's see, how are we doing? We've got 33 minutes left before 45-1 Actual's Big Dick Energy Radio Show.
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
On a motherfucking Wednesday.
So let's continue. All right, so. You know what? Let's play this video because I like this video. This was cute. What?
Go ahead.
All right. Let's rewind. I like this video. And this, I think that this is, if I am correct, this is the only country song Maine likes. If I'm correct.
What? Fuck
It is
this
true.
shit.
Is that
This show
bullshit?
sucks.
It sucks.
This show sucks. Worst show
This song does suck pretty bad.
Well, fuck it.
Be
I'm going to
honest
play
with
it.
you.
Here we go.
Look at me not stepping actual dog shit and throw my boot for no reason. Wow, what a fag.
Well, I think my dog's a Democrat, and it breaks my heart to have to say an ugly thing like that. But there's a big old pile of evidence that all points towards the fact my dog might be a Democrat. I pay for all his health care, and I buy everything he eats. I provide him with a place to live just to keep him off the streets. But he just acts like he's entitled, even tried to unionize the cat. Yeah, I think my dog's a Democrat. Constitution that I keep on display. And every time Benghazi's on TV, he looks the other way.
What difference at this point does it make?
I know he's a liberal, even if he won't admit it. He pooped on my living room rug and tried to tell me George Bush did it. He ain't got no papers, and what really gets my goat is if he could find a ride to town, well, I know they'd let him vote. Well, sure, we've had some good times, and he's been fun to have around. But if he ever barks about my right to bear arms, I'm gonna have him put down. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I pay for all his health care, and I buy everything he eats. I provide him with a place to live just to keep him off the streets. You'd have to be a socialist to ever act like that. So my dog must be a Democrat. His behavior has been hinting that his mom might be Mrs. Clinton. Yeah, I think my dogs spread the wealth, government health, flea-bitten Democrat. Dang it.
Okay, that was Brian Lewis, and you can find him at brianlewismusic.com. I
Hi,
believe.
this is
How
Ray
do I stop
Stevens
this?
with a public service announcement.
Okay.
You can find him in the trash bin at your local dump.
Well, I just wanted to say something, okay? You know, he spoke some things which are true, and he did it in a way which is not necessarily approved of by some viewers out there, as they are being quite vocal. And I would just like to segue into a PSA about Roombas. Roombas are very progressive, and a Roomba does not understand that when it's approaching dog shit, it needs to avoid it.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh crap.
At the old house in Minneapolis before the riots and before we had to, take off as refugees from Minneapolis for the country, which by the way, I love living out here in the country. I had several Roombas, and we also were doing small dog rescue, and who would have thunk that the Roombas would run through puppy shit and just spray puppy shit everywhere. So if you have a Roomba and if you have small animals, do not let your Roombas run unattended if you are still potty training your animals, because Roomba is like honey badger. Roomba doesn't give a fuck and will smear shit all over your nice carpets. Anyway.
Wretched.
Wretched?
Yeah.
Wretched on a Wednesday. All right.
Yeah.
So let's see. I had a story up here about Twitter suppressing women. Platform hides video search results for. Are you guys familiar with Georgia? You guys have to be Italy. This woman causing quite the stir still. Giorgia Meloni. What do we have?
They hate women online.
You hate women online?
No, they hate women online.
Oh, they hate women online.
They hate them. The majority of the others. I'm not saying people in the USA, but people in other countries, nah, man, it don't work.
Well, that's not very inclusive, Twitter.
It's Yeah.
That's
Twitter's the worst. Oh my god, I got attacked. I went in my real name, in my straw man name, whatever it is, and it's a Persian name, so like all the freaking Arabs and everybody was coming after this girl. Oh yeah, and they even took over my account and wrote shit on there in Arabic. Oh yeah.
Did you translate it?
No, I don't know how to speak that shit. I'm
You
not
can.
Arabic.
Well, you can copy and paste it into a search
Yeah,
engine.
I don't know. I couldn't get into the account, so it was just I didn't even. I just called up Twitter, and I didn't call them. I sent them an email, tell them, hey, I know this ain't my account. I know this is my account, and I know I don't speak Arabic, so you need to get this shit off of here.
It reminds me of a time I should have saved this, but I did a screen grab like months ago when Biden was in. I think he was, where was he, in the United Arab Emirates, somewhere out there. I don't know if it was Dubai or like what have you. When he was meeting with that prince. Do you guys remember when he was like over there begging for petrol from Southwest Asia? And they had him seated. They had like a placard in front of him, and the placard did not translate as President of the United States. It was actually translated as a derogatory term of the
Oh
United States.
yeah.
So I wish I would have saved that. It's somewhere on my hard drive. I know I saved it. I don't know where it is though, because I don't have that kind of, I don't have that. I'm organized, and at the same time, my hard drive is a bloody mess. You would never want to see my desktop. It is lost. Pastor Chatelet, I have something to say. I don't know if you're still there, but I did exactly as you said, so please don't break my legs. I made the announcements. All right. Now, on to other news. We have 23 minutes left before 45-1 actuals show. So, does anyone have anything they would like to talk about?
Well, Atomic wanted to talk about Fauci and his dog experiments.
Oh, the beagle thing. Here, let's bring that up. All right, so Fauci, beagle experiment. Now, guys, this is going to be graphic, I think. Oh, let's see. Here we have the alleged experiments. That's from the New York Post. And then we have the pointer. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what they're saying from October 29th, 2021. Let's see, this was last year, almost a year ago. Let's see what they said back then. Here are the facts. They better have bullet points, because when you're stating the facts. So here we have two beagles in these like face nets. All right, I really hope they don't show.
They showed some of it in a video I seen, and it just freaking. I think that was the last straw for a lot of people.
Oh, okay. So what PolitiFact found? Yeah, we all trust PolitiFact. Okay, this study was designed to test a potential vaccine for a parasitic disease called lymphatic filariasis, which the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention lists as the world's second leading cause of permanent and long-term disability in humans. It's the first time I'm ever hearing of lymphatic filariasis, but apparently it is the second leading cause. Okay. I've been on this planet for over 5 decades. I have never heard of this condition. All right, so the NIAID told PolitiFact that dogs were the best model for testing the vaccine because they are a natural host for the mosquito-transmitted parasite, and because they respond to the infections in a similar way to humans. In addition to protecting humans from the disease, the successful vaccine could also prevent this infection in dogs. Okay, I just want to say something. Did it require that the dogs have their faces eaten off? And did it require that Fauci's team severed the vocal cords of the dogs so they could not hear them screaming? Look at that. It's like, okay, what the White Coat Waste Project claimed, the group alleged, ordered cruel and unnecessary drug toxicity tests on dogs and other animals that cost taxpayers. Okay, so it's about the money, for one. Meaning Fauci paid to poison puppies. The group claimed 44 beagles between 6 and 8 months old were injected with an experimental drug for weeks and then killed and dissected, with some having their vocal cords cut. Okay, let's go both ways with this. Let's say it's a Schrodinger moment where it's like it can be true and not true at the same time. Because let's look at the reality of what has happened. The world has been experimented on with a not time tested injection. That's the reality. Whether or not this man experimented and did barbaric things to dogs, this man has now propelled people to inject their 6-month-olds with a mystery substance, which we are currently seeing has, and even though it can't be proven, I'd say that the what is it called? When the series of events happen post a certain event, like, so let's say we have a portion of the population globally injected, and then suddenly start seeing maladies which are not historically recorded or normal, and then we start seeing mainstream media start talking about strokes and heart attacks in children are normal. Let's go look at pediatric flaccid myelitis. Let's see. Come on, brain work. You know how to spell medical words. Okay, acute flaccid myelitis. And let's see, when was this article? No date.
A lot of doctors down there showing their faces, though.
So, what it was is that recently in the news cycle, now keep in mind, acute flaccid myelitis has existed before the shots. What didn't exist was the prevalence of acute flaccid myelitis. And for people who don't know what acute flaccid myelitis is, it affects the central nervous system and the nerves of the peripheral limbs, which means that what we have here, on top of children having heart attacks and strokes, now we have paralyzed children, completely unable to move. And that's to become normalized. Along with, I'm sure at this point, how many of you, I'm not going to say I'm certain, I'm just going to say, has anyone noticed the prevalence of amputees in commercials these days? How many times you might see a commercial and there people in the commercial might have limbs missing? That's
a lot.
That's also being normalized. This idea that we have a lot of amputees. I wonder why. I wonder why people might be losing their limbs. I wonder what might be clogging up their capillaries and causing necrosis of the limbs. And these people don't look like they're suffering from, type 2 diabetes. These look like healthy individuals who suddenly are, I need a robotic prosthesis because my fucking arm fell off or my leg fell off at the knee or something like that. Just saying.
Or a doctor cut it off because they said you had cancer or you had the predisposition to get cancer. That's what they were doing now for women. They're cutting their boobies off for the predisposition of possibly getting it in the future.
And the thing is, okay, now I've gone, believe it or not, I've gone in
Sounds like bullshit.
I've gone in for 3 mammograms. Ha ha.
Not doing it anymore.
Pardon me?
Not doing it anymore. We have come to the conclusion from doing a little bit of research that the mammograms are causing the cancer.
Yes.
But the cancer isn't really even there because it's just a predisposition to have it. See, so that's the new medical model, which changed in 2013 when it was now a board of directors that decided what the medical treatment would be. And it's all computerized to if this, then that. So you watch your doctor when you go into the doctor's office, and first thing they do is they sit in front of the computer and they pull up your file, and then they start typing whatever you say word for word. And the computer says, oh, they just mentioned pain in the right arm. So then the question pops up that the doctor asks. You got a pain. I noticed you said you had a pain in your right arm. Have you been doing a lot of heavy lifting? No.
Mhm.
Okay, so then you tell the computer no, and then the computer goes, okay, did they injure their arm? So the doctor doesn't even have to fucking think. They
Mhm.
don't get a choice. And then at the very end, the computer tells them, okay, give them, 50 milligrams, 100 pills of Oxycontin or whatever. I don't know I don't know whatever the actual details, but they, here, go home and take this Oxycontin, and the Oxycontin costs 1,000, or probably now it's up to 2,000 a month, and you have to come back next month because I can't give you a 2 month prescription. You have to come in every month now because we've the doctors over prescribed all the medications, the Oxycontin, what was the other one, the Norcos. That's where it started. They were really over prescribing the Norcos, and then they decided, oh, we need something that's not as big of a pill and it's more clean, so it gets you more fucked up. So that's where the Oxycontin came from, was that they needed something different that they could charge more for, which was like 10, 15 years ago, it was $1,000 a month. So I imagine now it's probably 2,500 a month.
45 has me watching a film series, which I'll be starting in like a day or two. And I forgot, it's called Dope What? 45, are you there?
Sick.
Dope Sick.
Hi,
Dope
can
Sick.
you hear me?
Hi.
Hi, Lizzie.
I gotta watch that too.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're
I
not
just wanted to let you know
interrupting.
I
This
was
is a
here.
community. You're not interrupting.
I'm right there with, is that Callie?
Yeah, it's Callie.
I just got a letter in the mail. They want me to come back for another mammogram too. And they're doing the 3D ones now, not the old ones.
Yeah,
So
that's
those
what they're
ones are
doing at the VA. They're doing the 3D
probably
ones.
worse for you.
It was interesting when they found my lump. Like when it was interesting, you become a tranny, and the next thing you know, you've got a suspicious lump. So they put an indicator in the new breast tissue, and they asked me, do you want a spiral or a top hat? They had like several different shapes of this indicator that they had to inject into the tumor, into the mass. And it was very interesting that I chose the top hat. And then when they went to go back and they rescanned, and then they were showing me the image, the top hat was missing. The thing that they injected into me, it didn't show up on the scan. But then after I had said, where did the indicator go? And they're like, oh. And then they showed me a new scan, and the top hat was in the mass that they were telling me. So I stayed awake for that one.
Yeah.
I stayed awake. I was like, I'm not going to be put under when they're like taking this lump out. I was like, I am staying awake. So I got the local anesthesia and spoke to the surgeon the whole time that she was taking this mass out of my breast tissue.
So it probably started with the top hat then.
Who knows? Well, it didn't start with the top hat. The growth was already happening, but it's like, why the hell am I having? It's like I'm brand. That's another thing. 45. We might have to talk about this. It's like, why the hell was I immediately within 2 years of going through this transition? I was never told that there was a risk of breast cancer.
Yeah, how do you be predisposed to breast cancer if you are born a man?
Who knows?
They say men have breast cancer. That's been going around for a long time.
Well, I've got a nice scar along my areola from where they had to. They were very pointed to point out. Well, don't worry. Your breast hasn't been marred because we made the cut along your areola. No one will ever notice.
And that's how they get these bitches. And I'm sure they're gonna get the dudes. Is they say, well, we're gonna do a mastectomy, and your boobs are already, you can get a breast lift, and we'll redo your boobs, and they'll just look fabulous when we're done mutilating you at a price of $100,000 to our hospital or whatever. It's all about the money. It's like,
and then later you can just get zipper tits.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, those are attractive. Those are so attractive. Good morning, MBB.
Oh, is a zipper tit where?
It's the bilateral mastectomy. It's where they just remove they just
I got
completely remove the breasts.
Yeah, I think
Can
that's
can I jump in here?
Yes,
Yeah.
Now we've got some
That was my
background
mom.
noise. We've got some background noise. If someone could
I'm
address
sorry,
that.
that was
Okay.
my mom.
Okay. What's
All
up,
right.
Wayne?
So it's funny you bring up disabilities and shit because on the
Let me turn the TV off.
Hold on, Maine. Hold
There
on.
you
We have to address
There
the
you go.
background noise. Okay, Maine.
I'm sorry. I got it.
one of the stories on my company employee homepage
Yes.
currently right now is October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month.
Really?
And it's got a picture of a guy with crutches and one leg. And here's a quick description. National Disability Employment Awareness Month is an opportunity to celebrate and promote the contributions of colleagues with disabilities. This year's theme is disability, part of the equity equation.
Because they're expecting to have more disabled people, or because of the disabled people? You know, when have disabled people, aside from like the lack of ramps, I mean, what needs to be done? What more needs to be done? What kind of new disabilities are we getting that we don't already have accommodations for?
I don't know, but in the United States, all my data is really old. I haven't done any research in a long time, but it used to be 17% of the United States was disabled. But you know what's really crazy about? So I don't know if you guys remember the first Trump did to Congress, the state of the what's it called, the state of this. The first speech he did, and Congress was all there, and he was saying, and for the first time ever, we have the highest rate of women working, and we have the highest amount of Congress, and the Congresswomen all got up and they were clapping for themselves, and for the first time, we have the most Black people working, clapping, the most Hispanic clapping, and for the first time ever, we have the most disabled people working. Their faces freaking dropped. They did not clap. It was disgusting how Congress views the disabled people. It was oh man, I don't know. A lot of people I was surprised nobody brought it up.
Well,
but my eyes saw it.
Let's consider this. As we're wrapping the show up, let's consider this. Why would they? Why would they clap for the disabled people? If we think historically about what these kind of regimes do with disabled people, they don't look on them too favorably.
Nope.
It's
not unless they combine their bodies for medical experimentation.
Ah, that's the only value.
Every time you go to the doctors, you sign a confirmed consent to be experimented on. That's what going to the hospital means.
I was not aware of that until just recently.
I know, because they don't teach you that in kindergarten. They don't. When you want to play doctor, they don't teach you. Okay, you need to get informed consent from your patient. I was just pulling up this thing because in college in 1999 when I was graduating.
Now keep in mind we have 2 minutes left before I have to wrap up.
Okay, it was just the Institutional Review Board and Protection of Human. It's a government site. I don't know, but you have to get, when you're doing experimentation, you're supposed to go to the review board. There's a review board that does that. So who was on the review board that authorized Fauci to do this shit?
Well,
that's my question of the day.
No. What?
That's my question of the day. Who was on the human review board that authorized Fauci to do this shit?
I don't know. And at the same time, I'd like to know who was on the review board.
Anybody can find that out.
Yeah, I'd like to know who was on the review board back when Fauci was administering AZT, DDI, and DDC, and that whole massacre.
Yep, me too, because I think some money is owed to some of us survivors of that bullshit that had to go through that and lose family and friends and
Oh, I remember when I was in Austin, Texas, and I went to the AIDS ward with the person I was dating at the time, and I see that time is running out.
Well, we'll have a good show tomorrow.
Pardon me?
We'll have a great show tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow it doesn't appear we have anyone after the show, so we can have another extended show tomorrow. If people want to have an extended show tomorrow, I'm open to that. So for now, let's wrap up. Let's go on over to Odysee, and let's go take a look-see at what's going on right now. We've got Jesse Lee Peterson live as he's playing, and we have the Cozy 24/7 live stream for friends at Pastor Chatelet Kekistan Pond, which comes complete with a lounge called Friendly Froggers, and someday there will be that barbecue joint I heard about. I've been waiting for the barbecue joint to, like, to lift, but we'll see where that goes. I'm looking forward to it. And one day from now, we have the Drunken Rocky, and I like this Musk buys Twitter thing. I am hoping that this is not some red herring or a catfish, because let's just get this over with. That drama's been going on for way too long, and I'm getting tired of hearing about it. But let's see. DJ Brandrak is live in 5 hours. That's weird. DJ Brandrak. That's weird. Okay. What's it going to be about today? I guess I'm going to have to, like, listen to it in the background. All right. And then in 9 minutes... 9 minutes? 9 minutes? 45.1 actual. Why does it say that you're going live? Okay, there we go. 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, 45.1 actually is going live with his Big Dick Energy Brigade radio show. Let's go check out some candles, because I think that this base candle maker, Pastor Chatelet's Fran, I think these candles are almost sold out. So let's go check. They are still low in stock. I think when Etsy says that something is low in stock... Oh wait, it says 3 people have this in their carts right now. I do not know if it shows how many are left, but I think when Etsy says that something's low in stock, it means that they have less than 5 to go. So, it's a cute candle. I don't care what my husband says. It's a cute candle. And then over to Rise Attire. And by the way, one is on its way to me right now. So I too will be able to do a candle demo. Let's see. Rise Attire.
Hey, how much was that shirt when you bought it?
Oh, let's go check. All right. So I got 4 of these. Are you talking about the one I'm wearing right now?
Is it the 451 one?
It is. It is listed at $39.95, I believe, after taxes and well, here, let's see what happens if I add it to cart. All right, now let's choose a size, and let's go to add to cart, and let's see what it comes up as. View cart. It will be $42.45 to ship from their area over to where I live. So that's the estimated cost per shirt. But I think when you buy more than one, then you get, like, bulk shipping. So yes, that's per shirt. I got 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see, what time do we have? It is now 8:58. Let's check out the chats. All right.
Because I was checking out making a shirt, and it says you make like $6 off each shirt.
I think it's like, I don't know if 45 is still here. I'm pretty sure 45 is gearing up his own show right now. From what I understand, is you have to sell like 20 or 25 shirts, I think, before you start seeing a profit off of your investment. From what I understand, I could be wrong, but I imagine Pastor Chatelet would have information on that. If you want to ask Pastor Chatelet, if you want to ask any of the people who are currently in the Rise Attire International members section, who are currently in the pond, Axe Truth, or Axe Truth also has a shirt, so you can ask Axe Truth. I don't know if Salty Cracker has one, but this brings us to
Bye.
Oh, we'll talk to you later.
Okay.
That brings us to the end of the show on a Wednesday. I hope you guys have enjoyed your time here in this chaos sphere that we live in. God bless. And we will see you tomorrow.